skills and culture.
Talking history. 1509. 1527. Henry VIII. Talking history. 1509. 1527. Henry VIII. Glossary. Cruel, crudele. Executed, giustiziò. Reign, regno. Navy, marina militare. Built, costruì. Foreign trade, commercio estero. Golden age, età dell'oro.
Unit 6, Skills and Culture. Exercise 2. Two Tudors. Henry VIII. Henry VIII, 1491 to 1547, became king in 1509, when he was only 17 years old. He was a tall, good-looking young man and was very popular with his people. He enjoyed life and was sporty. He also liked dancing and music and beautiful clothes. At first, he wasn't very interested in government, so his ministers did all the work for him. But later, things began to change. Henry became very stubborn and cruel. When people, including his wives, didn't do what he wanted, he executed them. He was responsible for the execution of over 70,000 people during his reign. That's 5 people a day. Henry VIII is famous for his 6 wives and for starting the Church of England. He separated the Church in England from the Church in Rome because the Pope refused to give him a divorce. Imagine that. He also built the first modern navy. He was very interested in new ideas, art, and architecture, and built beautiful palaces, such as Hampton Court, where he lived. During his reign, England became an important country in Europe again. Elizabeth I.
Elizabeth, 1533 to 1603, was the daughter of Henry VIII and his second wife, Anne Boleyn. She became queen in 1558, when she was 25. She was very intelligent and well-educated. She could speak 6 languages. After many difficult years, England was finally peaceful again and made progress in foreign trade, exploration, the arts and literature and the theatre. This was the time of Shakespeare. Elizabeth was a very popular queen, especially after the victory over the Spanish Armada. Elizabeth loved fashion and always wore beautiful clothes and a lot of white makeup. But unfortunately, she ate a lot of sweets, and so her teeth were black. She was like her father in many ways. She loved riding, music, dancing, and beautiful clothes. But she was also stubborn, and she was sometimes cruel. She executed her cousin, Mary, Queen of Scots. However, People think the Elizabethan era was a golden age for England, and that Elizabeth I was one of its greatest monarchs.
One. Warm up.
Prova ad abbinare le parole alle definizioni. The Church of England. Hampton Court. The Spanish Armada. Mary, Queen of Scots. 1. A royal palace on the River Thames, 20 kilometres from London. 2. The Anglican Church, the official religion in the UK. 3. Queen Elizabeth's Catholic cousin, Mary Stuart. 4. King Philip II of Spain tried to invade England in 1588 with this fleet of ships.
Two.
Leggi e ascolta i testi. Poi rispondi alle domande. When did Henry VIII become King of England? In 1509, when he was 17. 1. What was Henry VIII like? 2. What was he interested in? 3. Why is he famous? 4. Who were Elizabeth I's parents? 5. What was she like? 6. In what ways was she like her father?
Three.
Ascolta e metti in ordine cronologico le 6 mogli di Henry VIII. Anne of Cleves. Jane Seymour. Catherine Parr. Catherine Howard. 1. Catherine of Aragon. Anne Boleyn.
Unit 6. Skills and Culture. Exercise 3.
Can you help me with my history homework?
Sure. What is it?
Henry VIII and his 6 wives. Here's my book. Listen and tell me if I'm right.
Okay.
Catherine of Aragon was Henry's first wife, and she was Spanish, and Henry VIII divorced her.
Yes, that's right. Who was wife number 2?
Anne Boleyn was Henry's second wife. She was Elizabeth I's mother, and Henry executed her.
Okay. Number 3.
Wife number 3 was... Jane Seymour.
Yes, Jane Seymour. What about her?
She was the mother of Edward VI, the king after Henry. Henry loved her, but she died.
Right, she died. Now, number 4.
That was Anne of Cleves. She was German, and Henry didn't like her, so he divorced her after 6 months.
She was lucky he divorced her.
Now, wives 5 and 6 were both called Catherine. Number 5 was Catherine Howard, and Henry executed her.
That's right. Poor Catherine Howard. So who was number 6?
Catherine Parr, and she was lucky too, because Henry died before her.
That's right.
She lived and Henry died.
Speaking strategies. L'accento della frase cambia a seconda del significato che vuoi dare alle tue parole. Mettere l'accento sulle parole corrette aiuta a fare capire bene il messaggio che vuoi comunicare.